Hey Aries, grab your coffee or tea because I need to share something with you today, and honestly, this energy is absolutely incredible. I just shuffled my deck thinking about you and what the universe wants you to know right now, and wow, the cards that came through are speaking volumes about this massive shift happening in your life. Like seriously, after everything you have been through, after all those sleepless nights and moments where you questioned if it was even worth it anymore, the universe is finally ready to deliver something so big that it might actually take your breath away. So I am sitting here with my cards spread out, and I can already feel this powerful energy radiating from them. You know that feeling when you just know something important is about to happen? That is exactly what I am picking up right now for you, Aries. The theme that keeps coming through is about deserving, about finally receiving what you have been working toward for so long. And honestly, it is making me emotional, because I can see how much you have sacrificed to get here. Let me start pulling these cards and walking you through what the universe wants you to understand right now. The first card I drew for you is the Three of Cups, and oh my goodness, Aries. Do you understand what this means? This is not just about celebration. This is about genuine joy, authentic connections, and the kind of happiness that fills your entire being. I am seeing that after a period where maybe you felt isolated or like you were fighting your battles alone, there is this beautiful energy of community and support coming into your life. The Three of Cups is telling me that you are about to experience celebrations that feel earned. Not just random good luck, but actual victories that came from your hard work and persistence. I keep getting this image of you surrounded by people who truly appreciate you, who see your value and want to celebrate your wins with you. This could manifest as a promotion at work where your colleagues finally recognize what you bring to the table. Or maybe it is about finding your tribe, those people who get you on a soul level and want to lift you up rather than compete with you. What really strikes me about this card in your reading is the timing. The Three of Cups often appears when we are ready to receive joy, when we have done enough internal work and external grinding that we can actually accept good things without self-sabotaging. I am seeing that you have been in this intense period of proving yourself, of working twice as hard as everyone else just to get half the recognition, and that chapter is closing. The universe is saying enough, you have paid your dues. Now it is time to actually enjoy the fruits of your labor. There is also this element of creative collaboration coming through. If you have been working on something creative or trying to bring an idea to life, the Three of Cups suggests that the right people are about to enter your sphere who can help make that vision a reality. These are not just any people, though. These are individuals who genuinely believe in what you are doing and want to contribute their skills and energy to help you succeed. The key word here is reciprocity. This is about mutual support and everyone winning together. I am also picking up on romantic energy with this card, especially if you have been single for a while. The Three of Cups can indicate meeting someone special in a social setting, but what I love about this is that it comes without pressure or drama. This is about natural connections forming, when you are just being yourself and enjoying life. If you are already in a relationship, this card suggests a renewal of joy and playfulness between you and your partner, like remembering why you fell for each other in the first place. Now the second card is Strength and Aries. I need you to really hear this because this card is so powerful for what you are moving through right now. When I see strength appear in a reading about someone finally getting what they deserve, it tells me that your greatest asset has been your resilience. Not the loud, aggressive kind of strength, but the quiet, persistent kind that keeps showing up even when everything feels impossible. Strength is teaching you that you have already proven yourself in ways that matter. You did not break when things got hard. You did not become bitter when life was unfair. You kept your heart open even when it would have been easier to shut down completely. That takes a special kind of courage that most people do not possess. The universe has been watching you maintain your integrity and your compassion even through difficulties, and that is exactly why you are being rewarded now. I am seeing that strength is also about mastering your impulses and reactions. As an Aries, you naturally want to charge ahead and make things happen through sheer force of will, but this card is highlighting that your real power has come from learning patience and strategic action. You have been developing this incredible ability to assess situations clearly and respond from a place of wisdom rather than just reacting from emotion. that growth has not gone unnoticed. What really stands out to me about strength in this position is the message about self-confidence that comes from within rather than external validation. You have been building this unshakable sense of your own worth that is not dependent on what others think or say about you. That is the kind of strength that cannot be taken away or diminished by circumstances. When the big opportunities start flowing your way, you will be ready to receive them without the self-doubt that might have held you back before. There is also this beautiful energy of taming your inner critic and fears. Strength often depicts a figure gently closing the mouth of a lion, which represents mastering the parts of ourselves that want to roar in anger or fear. I am seeing that you have done significant work on managing anxiety or self-sabotaging thoughts, and that inner peace you have cultivated is what is making space for amazing things to enter your life. The third card I pulled is the Wheel of Fortune, and okay, Aries. This is where things get really exciting because this card is literally about your luck changing, about cycles shifting in your favor after a period of feeling stuck or like you were swimming against the current. The Wheel of Fortune does not show up by accident. It appears when there is a genuine cosmic shift happening that is going to alter the trajectory of your life in significant ways. What I love about the Wheel of Fortune in your spread is that it confirms this is not just about one good thing happening. This is about entering a completely new phase where opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere and things start falling into place with much less effort than you are used to. You know how sometimes you feel like you are pushing a boulder uphill and making minimal progress? Well, the wheel turning means that same amount of effort is about to yield exponentially better results because you are finally working with the flow of universal timing rather than against it. I keep getting this message that your patience is about to pay off in ways you cannot even imagine right now. The Wheel of Fortune often brings unexpected developments, the kind of plot twists that make you realize the universe had a bigger plan all along that you could not see while you were in the struggle. Maybe a door that closed months or years ago actually needed to close, so you would be available when this new, better opportunity presented itself. Trust that the delays and disappointments were part of positioning you for something greater. There is also a karmic element to the Wheel of Fortune that feels important for you to understand. This card suggests that you are receiving positive karma for the good you have put out into the world, for the times you helped others even when you had very little yourself, for the integrity you maintained when it would have been easier to compromise your values. The universe operates on reciprocity, and your generosity and kindness are being returned to you, multiplied. I am also seeing that the Wheel of Fortune is encouraging you to take calculated risks right now, because you are in a lucky phase where things are more likely to work out in your favor. This does not mean being reckless, but it does mean being willing to step outside your comfort zone and say yes to opportunities that might feel a bit scary, but also exciting. The universe is supporting bold moves right now. So if there is something you have been wanting to try or pursue,
this is your green light. The fourth card is the Emperor, and this is so perfect for an Aries because this is your energy being reflected back to you in its most powerful form.
The Emperor represents authority, structure, leadership, and the ability to manifest your vision in the material world. After the Wheel of Fortune showed your luck changing, the Emperor is saying that you now have the power and resources to actually build something lasting and significant. What strikes me about the Emperor in this position is that it is highlighting your natural leadership abilities finally being recognized and utilized properly. I am seeing that you might be stepping into a role where you have more authority or autonomy, where your decisions actually matter, and you can implement your ideas without constantly having to convince others or fight for every small win. This is about you taking your rightful place as someone who directs, rather than just follows orders. The Emperor is also deeply connected to financial stability and material success. After the Wheel of Fortune indicated your luck turning, the Emperor shows you being able to capitalize on those opportunities and create real, tangible abundance in your life. This could manifest as a significant increase in income, a promotion that comes with actual power and resources, or successfully launching a venture that generates steady revenue. The key here is that this is not just temporary good fortune, but the foundation for long-term security. I am also picking up on the Emperor as a father figure or mentor who might play an important role in your success. This could be someone who opens doors for you, who sees your potential and wants to help you develop it, or who provides the structure and guidance you need to take your ambitions to the next level. If you have been lacking support or feeling like you had to figure everything out alone, the Emperor suggests that solid, reliable help is on the way. What I really want you to understand about the Emperor is that this card is giving you permission to own your power unapologetically. You do not need to shrink yourself or downplay your abilities to make others comfortable. You do not need to wait for someone to give you permission to lead or to pursue your biggest goals. The Emperor is the universe telling you that you have earned the right to take up space, to make demands, to set boundaries, and to expect respect. Step into that energy fully. Now I am pulling the fifth card, and it is the Seven of Pentacles, which is absolutely perfect for where you are right now because this card is all about patience paying off and finally seeing the results of your long-term investments of time, energy, and effort. The Seven of Pentacles shows someone pausing to assess their progress and realizing that yes, all that hard work is actually yielding something valuable and worthwhile. The Seven of Pentacles is confirming what I have been feeling throughout this entire reading, which is that you have been in this long phase of planting seeds, of doing the work without seeing immediate results, of investing in yourself and your future even when it felt like nothing was happening. This card is the universe telling you that harvest time is approaching, that those seeds you planted months or even years ago are finally ready to bear fruit, and you are about to see tangible evidence of your efforts. What I love about this card is that it validates the struggle. The Seven of Pentacles acknowledges that growth takes time, that building something real and lasting requires patience and consistent effort over a long period. This is not about overnight success or quick wins. This is about the deep satisfaction that comes from knowing you built something through dedication and perseverance. The rewards coming your way feel earned, and that makes them so much sweeter. I am also seeing that the Seven of Pentacles is encouraging you to pause and actually appreciate how far you have come. Sometimes when we are so focused on the end goal, we forget to acknowledge the progress we have already made. Take a moment to look back at where you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Notice how much you have grown, how many obstacles you have overcome, how much stronger and wiser you have become. That growth is valuable in itself. There is also a message here about strategic planning for the next phase. The Seven of Pentacles appears when it is time to evaluate what is working and what is not, to decide where to focus your energy moving forward now that you have some results to assess. This might mean doubling down on the strategies that are proving successful while letting go of approaches that are not serving you. Be willing to pivot and adjust based on real data, rather than just hoping things will magically improve. The sixth card is the Four of Pentacles, and okay, this is interesting because this card is coming through with a slightly different energy than the rest. The Four of Pentacles is about security, stability, and sometimes about holding on to what you have a bit too tightly. In the context of everything else in this reading, I am seeing this as a reminder to protect what you are building, but not from a place of fear or scarcity. The Four of Pentacles is suggesting that as these opportunities and rewards start flowing to you, there might be a tendency to grip them really tightly because you are afraid of losing them or having them taken away. This is completely understandable given what you have been through, but the universe is gently cautioning you not to let fear of loss prevent you from continuing to grow and expand. Security is important, but it should not come at the cost of stagnation. I am also seeing that the Four of Pentacles might be highlighting the need for financial wisdom as your income increases. This is about being smart with your resources, creating savings and emergency funds, making solid investments rather than just spending everything that comes in. After a period of financial struggle, there can be a temptation to either hoard every penny out of fear or splurge excessively to make up for what you could not have before. The Four of Pentacles is encouraging balance, being neither miserly nor reckless, but thoughtful and strategic with your money. There is also a message. Hear about knowing your worth and not settling for less than you deserve out of fear that nothing better will come along. The Four of Pentacles can indicate holding on to a job, relationship, or situation that is no longer serving you just because it feels safe or familiar. As these new opportunities present themselves, be willing to let go of what is mediocre or limiting to make space for what truly aligns with your worth and your vision. What I appreciate about the Four of Pentacles in this reading is that it is teaching you the difference between healthy boundaries and walls built from fear. Protection is necessary and important. Having standards is essential, but make sure you are not blocking blessings because you are so used to defending yourself against disappointment. Stay open to receiving while also being discerning about what and who you allow into your life. The seventh card is the Magician and Aries. This is such a powerful card to receive right now because the Magician is all about having all the tools, skills, and resources you need to manifest your desires. This is not about wishful thinking or hoping things will magically work out. This is about recognizing that you are the one with the power to create the reality you want through focused intention and action. The Magician is confirming that you have spent this preparatory period gathering everything you need for success. You have developed skills, you have learned lessons, you have built connections, you have clarified your vision, and now you are standing at this threshold where you can actually bring your ideas into material reality. This is such an empowering place to be because you are no longer just dreaming about what could be, you are ready to actually make it happen. What strikes me most about the Magician in your reading is the message about being resourceful and creative with what you have. You do not need to wait until conditions are perfect or until you have every possible advantage. You can work with what is available to you right now and still create something amazing. The Magician is someone who takes whatever is at hand and transforms it through will and skill into something valuable. That is your energy right now. I am also seeing the Magician as highlighting your communication abilities and your power to influence and inspire others. This could be a great time to put yourself out there more visibly, to share your ideas and expertise, to take on projects that allow you to showcase what you are capable of. Your words and your presence have more impact right now than you might realize, so use them strategically to open doors and create opportunities. There is also this beautiful message about alignment with the Magician. This card appears when you are in harmony with your purpose, when what you are doing feels right and flows naturally rather than feeling forced or inauthentic. If you have been questioning whether you are on the right path, the Magician is a clear sign that yes, you are exactly where you need to be and your gifts are about to be utilized in ways that feel fulfilling and meaningful. The eighth card is the Six of Wands, and I literally got chills when I turned this over because the Six of Wands is the card of victory, recognition, achievement, and public success. This is not private accomplishment that only you know about. This is your wins being seen and celebrated by others. This is receiving the acknowledgement and respect you have earned through your efforts. The Six of Wands is telling me that you are about to have some significant public wins that boost your confidence and your reputation. This could be recognition at work, success in a creative project that gets attention, winning a competition or award, or simply having people acknowledge your expertise and seek you out for your skills and knowledge. After feeling overlooked or underestimated, the Six of Wands brings a very satisfying shift where your value becomes obvious to everyone. What I love about this card is the energy of leadership and inspiration it carries. The Six of Wands does not just show personal victory, it shows someone who inspires others through their success, who leads by example, and whose achievements motivate people around them to pursue their own goals. You are not just succeeding for yourself. You are showing others what is possible when you refuse to give up and keep working toward your vision despite obstacles. I am also seeing that the Six of Wands is about confidence that comes from proven ability rather than empty ego. You have tested yourself. You have faced challenges and you have emerged victorious. So now you can stand in your power knowing it is based on real accomplishment. This gives you a grounded confidence that is attractive to opportunities and people who want to work with winners. There is a celebratory energy to the Six of Wands that I want you to really embrace. When these wins start coming, do not downplay them or brush them off with false modesty. Let yourself feel proud, let yourself celebrate, let others celebrate you. You have earned these moments of triumph, and there is nothing wrong with enjoying them fully. Success is not something to feel guilty about or apologize for. The ninth card is the Two of Pentacles, and this is coming through with a message about balance and flexibility as you navigate this period of positive change and opportunity. The Two of Pentacles shows someone juggling multiple priorities, adapting to changing circumstances and finding flow rather than forcing things into rigid structures. The Two of Pentacles is reminding you that even positive changes require adjustment and balance. As opportunities multiply and your responsibilities grow, you might find yourself managing more moving parts than you are used to. This card is encouraging you to stay flexible and adaptable, to prioritize effectively, and to not be so rigid in your approach that you miss opportunities that require you to pivot quickly. I am also seeing the Two of Pentacles as a reminder to maintain balance between work and personal life, between ambition and enjoyment, between pushing forward and allowing time for rest and pleasure. Success means nothing if you burn yourself out achieving it, or if you neglect the relationships and activities that bring you joy. The Two of Pentacles is asking you to be intentional about creating a life that feels balanced and sustainable, rather than just focusing on achievement at all costs. There is also a financial element to the Two of Pentacles, about managing multiple income streams or balancing different financial priorities. This could indicate a time where you have money coming in from various sources, or where you need to make decisions about how to allocate resources between immediate needs and long-term investments. The key is staying organized and thoughtful rather than reactive. What I appreciate about the Two of Pentacles in this reading is that it is keeping things realistic. Yes, amazing opportunities are coming your way, but that does not mean everything will suddenly be effortless. You will still need to show up with focus and flexibility. You will still need to make choices about where to direct your energy. The difference is that now your efforts are yielding much better results, and you are working with momentum rather than constantly fighting resistance. The final card I drew for you is the Tower, and I know this card can look scary, but hear me out, because in the context of everything else in this reading, the Tower is actually incredibly positive for you. The Tower represents sudden change, the collapse of structures that were never solid to begin with, and liberation from situations that were limiting you, even if you did not fully realize it. The Tower is showing me that part of why these incredible opportunities can now flow to you is because certain structures, beliefs, or situations in your life needed to crumble to make space for something better. Maybe a job had to end so you would be free to pursue something that actually aligns with your talents. Maybe a relationship had to fall apart so you could discover your own strength and worthiness. Maybe certain beliefs about what was possible for you had to be shattered so you could expand into a bigger vision. What the Tower is teaching you is that sometimes the universe has to demolish what is not working because we get too comfortable or too afraid to make necessary changes ourselves. Looking back, you might be able to see how certain disruptions or endings that felt devastating at the time actually cleared the path for you to be where you are now, positioned for success and ready to receive. I am also seeing the Tower as representing a breakthrough moment where suddenly everything clicks into place and you understand why things had to happen the way they did. This is that moment of clarity where you realize that what looked like failures or setbacks were actually redirections guiding you toward your true path. The Tower brings truth and revelation, stripping away illusions and showing you reality clearly. There is something about the Tower that feels like liberation to me in your reading. This is about breaking free from limitations, from playing small, from living according to other people's expectations or definitions of success. The Tower destroys the false self you built to survive and reveals your authentic power underneath. That can feel scary, but it is also incredibly freeing. What I want you to understand is that the Tower appearing at the end of this reading is not a warning of disaster to come, but rather an acknowledgement of the transformation you have already been through that has prepared you for what is arriving now. You have been tested. You have been refined through challenges. You have survived things that could have broken you, and now you are standing in your truth, ready to claim everything you deserve. So, Aries, Let me bring all of this together for you because wow, this reading is absolutely packed with confirmation that something tremendous is indeed coming your way. From the Three of Cups showing celebration and authentic joy, to strength highlighting your incredible resilience, to the Wheel of Fortune confirming your luck is changing, to the Emperor giving you authority and power, to the Seven of Pentacles showing your patience paying off, to the Four of Pentacles reminding you to protect your growth wisely, to the Magician confirming you have everything you need, to the Six of Wands bringing public recognition and victory, to the Two of Pentacles encouraging balance as things expand, and finally the Tower showing the transformative breakthrough that made all of this possible. The universe is being so clear with you right now. After everything you have sacrificed, after all the times you showed up even when you wanted to give up, after maintaining your integrity when it would have been easier to compromise, after believing in yourself when nobody else did, you are finally entering a phase where things start flowing instead of fighting you at every turn. This is not just about one lucky break. This is about entering an entirely new chapter where your efforts yield results, where your talents are recognized, where doors open and opportunities multiply. You have done the hard work of becoming someone who can handle success, who has the skills and the character to steward whatever comes your way wisely and effectively. So when I tell you that you are going to choke, I mean it in the best possible way. You are going to be shocked by how quickly things shift, by how suddenly everything you have been working towards starts manifesting in your reality. You are going to have moments where you literally cannot believe this is your life now, where you have to pinch yourself because it feels too good to be true, except it is true, and it is happening because you earned it. The cards are showing me travel. They are showing me financial abundance. They are showing me love and celebration and recognition. They are showing me you stepping fully into your power and claiming your place as a leader, as someone whose voice matters, as someone who creates and manifests and inspires. After so much sacrifice, you absolutely deserve everything that is coming. Trust this process, Aries. Trust that the universe sees you and knows exactly what you need. Trust that your time is now and that everything is aligning in your favor. Stay open, stay flexible, stay grounded in who you are and what you have learned. The best is truly yet to come and you are so ready for it.